learn regarding fourth lesson of geography, that is climate. Now what do you mean by climate? When weather conditions they prevail for a longer period of time, that we call it as a climate. Now when we say regarding climate of our country, we are having three seasons, the summer, the rainy and the winter. Now as this year in geography we are learning comparison between Brazil and India. First let us see how is the climate of Brazil. The speciality of Brazil is the main latitude is passing from Brazil. So in the northern part we have 0 degree latitude, that is equator. As equator is present there, the sun rays are very perpendicular here, and so the temperature here is high on the equator, near to the equator, or we can say in the equatorial region of Brazil the temperature is very high. As you move down, Tropic of Capricorn also you will find in the southern part of Brazil, that is 23.5 degree south latitude. So the variations in the climate here are not much. So here you will see the maximum temperature is 28 to 30 and minimum temperature is up to 20. So maximum variation we don't see here. So in the coastal areas the climate is mild and humid. In the equatorial plain it is hot, and equatorial region it is hot and humid. And as you go towards the eastern side, we can say towards the western side, southwest, there it is temperate. So as there is no variation, more variation in the temperature in the northern, southern, eastern and western part of Brazil, the speciality of the climate is that here you will not see that cyclones occur. There is no snowfall here. Hailstorms don't occur here because there is no variation in the temperature. Maximum is 28 to 30, minimum is up to 20 degrees. And the variations in the climate that we experience in India, that variations we are not able to see. What kind of rainfall does Brazil receive? Brazil receives conventional rainfall. Conventional rainfall means almost daily, every day in the afternoon, equatorial region experiences rainfall. So daily there is evaporation, cloud formation and falling of the rainfall. Last year in 9th standard you have studied in types of rainfall, conventional rainfall. Brazil also receives orographic rainfall near to the coastal side. So Brazilian highlands are there, as well as there is one escarpment towards the southeastern part. So they act as barriers for the rain giving winds which are coming from Atlantic Ocean towards Brazil. So these rain giving winds are the northeast trade winds and the southeast trade winds. So these trade winds they give rain, so they block Brazilian highlands as well as escarpment blocks these winds, and all the rain is given to the coastal areas, and towards the northeastern part beyond the escarpment, beyond the Brazilian highlands, a drought quadrilateral is formed, that is the rain shadow area of these Brazilian highlands as well as the escarpment. So this results into formation of rain shadow region in Brazil. So drought quadrilateral doesn't receive that much amount of rainfall as the equatorial region is receiving or as the coastal land of Brazil is receiving. Then there is wetlands also. Wetlands are formed at Pantanal in the southwestern part. The reason is because of the flow of two rivers, Paraguay and Uruguay. Temperate grasslands are there towards the south, that is Pampas. So overall if you see here you will not find snowfall because high mountainous peaks are not there. Equator as well as Tropic of Capricorn is passing, and because of that the sun rays are quite perpendicular, and so the temperature is maximum 30, minimum 20. So as there is no more variation in the temperature, so cyclones don't occur as well as snowfall doesn't occur. Very rarely means once in 100 years it may occur, once in 100 years, but chances are literally less. Two types of rainfall occurs here. One is the orographic rainfall towards the coastal region and conventional rainfall in the equatorial region. Now we will move on to the land of variety, that is our own motherland, that is India. What is the speciality of India? What is not there in India? The land of variety is same way. We can experience here the climatic variety also. Now what variety do we see in the climate? We experience 3 seasons every year. 3 seasons we experience every year. The first one is summer, then comes the rainy, and then comes the winter. Now when we say the extreme temperatures of India, what is the extreme temperature of India? Minimum below 0, minus 20, minus 30. Kargil, there it has been recorded below minus 30. At Kargil, the lowest temperature in India. Maximum temperature at Ganganagar, Rajasthan, it is up to 50 to 52 degrees. More than 50 degrees. So the difference in the temperature is too much here. On the mainland of India, if you see, even at your place, that is Dhule, in May month we experience temperature almost up to 48 degrees. So India is a tropical country. We get perpendicular sun rays here because Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north latitude is passing from center of India. And because of that only India is a tropical country. We get rains in the form of orographic rainfall because we are having barriers on two sides. We have towards the ocean, we have on the western side Western Ghats and on the eastern side Eastern Ghats. Which winds are giving us rain? Southwest monsoon wind is giving us the rain. So southwest monsoon winds, they just travel from Arabian Sea. They first touch Lakshadweep, then they enter, then they travel Arabian Sea and they touch to the coast of Kerala first, and then it spreads into the complete country. Same way, this branch of southwest monsoon winds is divided into two. One will come from Bay of Bengal also. It will take a turn from Sri Lanka, it will go on Bay of Bengal, and then it will give on the eastern side. When we say eastern side, West Bengal, Orissa, those areas they get rainfall. Here, south of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu is completely devoid of rainfall. They don't get rainfall in the regular rainy season. Then what about them? When do they get rainfall? They get rainfall of the retreating monsoon. The rains that we are receiving now at present, that is of retreating monsoon. So this retreating monsoon, they are giving them the rainfall. How is this retreating monsoon formed? This wind which is blowing, the southwest monsoon wind which is blowing, when it covers the entire of India, it is crossing the Nepal and it goes towards China. It moves on China. By the time complete moisture is over, nothing the winds they have, but they go over the China Sea. So when they go over the China Sea, they collect the moisture and they return back. And while returning back, the coastal areas, the northeast land of Seven Sisters, that is Assam, Mizoram, Tripura and all, that area, West Bengal, Orissa, Andhra and Tamil Nadu, they receive rainfall because of this retreating monsoon. So there if you see, the rain starts late in the September, October, that time they are receiving the rainfalls. Then we get which kind of rainfall? We are getting orographic rainfall. So towards the coastal areas, heavy rainfall we find, and as you move towards the interior, rain shadow areas are found. Dhule is a rain shadow region. But this year we are blessed by good rains. Otherwise it is a rain shadow region. We don't get that much amount of rainfall because we are surrounded by mountains according to our geographical location. So we get just remaining, if clouds they just cross the mountains and come, only then we get. Then we have a big structure in India, that is Himalayas. What is the speciality of Himalayas? The winds which are blowing from the south, that means our southwest monsoon, they don't cross the Himalayas and go on the other side. So all the rain is given to the Indian subcontinent. As they don't cross the Himalayas and go, we get the maximum rainfall because of the southwest monsoon. Plus, best benefit, the cold winds which are blowing in Russia, Siberia, they don't cross and come towards this side. Otherwise, the temperature of India would have been gone below zero. So that way it doesn't happen. So they are just like our protectors. They are protecting us. Himalayas, they are protecting us. So India is a great country whose feet is washed by the Indian Ocean. And Indian Ocean and Himalayas, they play a very important role to decide the climate of India. So we receive orographic rainfall, we receive cyclonic rains. So when this retreating monsoon is there, at that time we are receiving cyclonic rains. You have heard regarding the cyclones which occurred previously, Nisarga which came before. So all these are the things, the names are given to those cyclones. So they occur because there is tremendous variations in the temperature here. Maximum minimum temperature variations too much, and so only cyclones they occur. All of a sudden the low pressure area and high pressure area is developed, because of which that kind of cyclones they occur. So the wind, it starts moving in a circular manner, that results in the formation of cyclones, and the speed of cyclone is also very high. 120 kilometers per hour, 100 kilometers per hour. So it is troubling the coastal people those who are staying in the coastal areas, and wherever it goes, there it creates the trouble. So we receive orographic rainfall, we receive cyclonic rainfall. Conventional rainfall is not seen as such in India. Then we have, India is a land which is having the wettest place on the earth. That means the area which is receiving maximum amount of rainfall. Cherrapunji and Mawsynram, which are located in Assam, they receive almost 11,000 millimeters of rainfall in a year. It is too much as compared to other parts of the world. So we are receiving more rainfall as compared to the equatorial belt of Brazil. Brazil is receiving rainfall every day in the equatorial belt, but it is not equivalent to the rainfall that is received in India in these two places, that is Cherrapunji and Mawsynram. The reason is the location of that particular place. Because of that only they have that kind of rainfall. If we see the winters are also very severe here. India is a tropical country, so we have extreme summers and we have extreme winters. So at your place also you can see that in winter, especially in the December month, the temperatures go up to 2 degree. Dhule has experienced the temperature 2 degree. Every year 2.5 or 3 is the minimum temperature that has been recorded in Dhule. So if you go in the northern part, that is in the Kashmir valley, there the temperature is below 0. As I told you earlier, Kargil is having the least temperature. It goes up to minus 20, minus 30. Siachen, there also the temperature is very low. So all these are border areas near to the snow-capped mountains. We have snowfall, we have hailstorms. All these things we experience. So these experiences help us to enjoy the variations in the climate in our motherland. So this was regarding the climate of India and Brazil. When you read the textbook, you will understand it in much more better way. In your textbook, certain maps are given. So as this lecture continues, as the recording is going on, so here we have put in between maps. So that maps, if you refer in your textbook, the chapter will be much more easy for you to understand. I hope so. The topic has been made much more clear. Thank you students for your patient listening. May God bless you. Stay home, stay safe.